Okay, so I had to ride a bus to school. No, not the big old classic yellow one. Much smaller and crappier. No, not that one either. Crappier. There you go. It was the cheapest and most rundown privatized bus you could get, and it was the only bus we could get. My school only had the one. The air conditioner never worked and it was always packed. There were other high schoolers on the bus too, but after a while, I was the only senior. So then, there I was, basically a grown man, old enough to die in a horror film, riding a bus full of children. Looking back, I realized that I struggled a little in school because of this bus. I had to get up at a whopping time of 5:45. Now, I know some people are like, oh, that's nothing, I became a millionaire by waking up at 3 o'clock every morning and borrowing a small loan of $1 million from my dad. Listen, I don't give a frick. That was torture for me, and it was hard to catch up on sleep with all the dumb rules they had too. Oh, don't put your head down. Oh, you gotta sit up at all times. Oh, if you're 5 seconds late, we'll leave your rear end on the curb. I mean, I did try studying a little bit, but call me a wuss, it was kinda hard when I was sweating all over my textbooks. Eventually though, they made studying against the rules too. They were worried that the younger kids would leave their books on the bus and crap. But being in my senior year and all that, I needed to study, but screw me, I guess. They always try to cram in as many kids as possible. The final straw for me, though, was one day when we genuinely didn't have enough room. The little girl in front of me went, miss, there's not enough space. I don't think this is gonna work. Then the bus lady turns around like, you finna make it work. And I was just like, yeah, okay, this isn't it. I gotta get out of here. There's no way I'm having 5 children sit on my lap. So I hopped right off and I walked home. That's right, I walked home. 6 miles. In my crappy part of town, looking over my shoulder every 5 feet, trying to not get kidnapped. Though I wasn't really a kid anymore at that point either. Anyways, nothing really exciting happened on my walks. I got confused for a police officer one time, probably almost got hit by a few cars. Oh, and I found a condom filled with Dr. Pepper one time. At least I'm assuming it was Dr. Pepper because of the color, and I'm just not going to dwell on that anymore. The times I would walk, I probably burned like 20 million calories that my skinny rear end didn't have anyways. The first time I finished it though, I was still faster than the bus. It took me 2 hours, while the bus would usually take a half hour more. Eventually I got better at navigating, so I even cut the distance time down to 4 miles in 1 hour and 30 minutes. After that, I had way more time to study. I was also fortunate enough to have my dear old sister drive me to school every morning, so all I had to worry about was getting home. My parents still kept the bus pass anyways, just in case. After all, the walk was a little too grueling sometimes. Anyways, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.